It's a disclaimer.
This video is for educational and entertaining purposes only.
This video is not made to attack anyone who may display these signs.
This video is made to spread awareness among people in makeup industry and those who are interested in this topic.
Indonesian, English, and Russian playlists are available. You can turn them on.
Why would you do that?
It's a very important step.
Not so dry. That was not nice. It's not working on my eyebrows. Like, very necessary. Girl, no, stop properly. We don't know what happened next.
О, прекрасно.
Да? Лучше?
Супер себя вижу.
Окей.
Я только тебя вижу.
Тоже так делаешь.
Классно.
Hi guys! We are back from the makeup and we are ready to give you an honest review.
Very honest.
Very honest.
If you see our mood, you can tell that we are not mad, like not upset today, which is a good sign.
Yeah, which looks like we are starting to have more professional makeup artists. I feel this is a very pleasant feeling to have. So let's just
start with the reference again.
Yeah,
Yes,
this
we're
was
gonna
the
remind
reference.
what the reference looked like.
Um,
And this is the final result.
yeah, my lipstick already I ate a little bit and it's not that strong, so I ate it a bit. And she didn't give me any like how do I say,
Like
extra lipstick or anything, so okay. Now you look like naked but only wearing a shirt, you know.
Damn, son. Where'd you find these?
Okay, he feels like a villain.
I'm gonna look like this. It's fine. Yeah. Let's get back to the topic.
So we have a lot of points to talk about today. Let's talk about it.
The first point is that the makeup is pretty accurate to the reference.
Yes.
Like there's not a lot of difference, I'd say.
Yeah.
So we were like the makeup artist stuck to the reference photo.
And I also can say that skin is skinning today.
Skin is very skinny
Skin
today.
is flawless. Skin is very
I
beautiful
really
today.
like the skin today because she mixed two of the foundations,
And
which was, I don't think it was necessary because we saw that she had another foundation that would be just perfect for her
yeah.
face shade. But she still, did a good job with, mixing two colors.
You can
and
see how much it's perfect.
it is
shape.
it's very like, it's
I
very your
feel-
color.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel it's like the first time when the shade of the foundation is like perfectly
Perfect.
matching.
Yeah. And like overall, there was not a lot of blush, not a lot of, powders, whatever. It looks good.
Looks very good today.
But we're here to talk about hygiene.
Hygiene. Let's go back to hygiene. Let's open our points.
Dangerous points.
She arrived with a very clean, organized bag. Yet she didn't wipe anything. And I don't know how her bag was like clean outside or not. It was a little bit dusty, I feel. But when she opened it, everything inside was clean, organized, and like I was like, ooh, I feel it's gonna be good today. Because it was like all the brushes were like nice, new, clean brushes, and I was like, hope for success today.
Yeah. Then she cleaned your face
Yeah.
with micellar water.
Yeah, she took like a micellar water and cleaned it, but then like when she cleaned my face, she started like touching with the fingers. So that's what I felt like weird. Maybe she was trying to see if it's still wet or anything.
Oh yeah, maybe.
But then you can just ask me like, oh, is it still wet? And I'll tell you where is it wet because I know, like I feel my face, right? So I know it's clean or like it's wet or it's not wet. So she was like touching it with the fingers, which I felt like very necessary to do. So I was like, okay, that's weird. Like, why would you clean the face and then touch it with the fingers, which makes it dirty again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't remember if she cleaned her hands.
Yeah,
I don't think she sanitized her hands.
I think she did sanitize, but not like wash it. I would love people to wash their hands before touching my face.
But then she applied the cream on the palette. She took a spatula and she took a little bit of the cream and put it on the spatula before applying it on her face, but then again she applied it on her face with fingers, which is not very hygienic.
Not the cream.
Cream,
The
it
primer.
was cream
the primer. So the
I think it
primer
was the cream first and then the primer. Was it?
No, it was primer.
Okay.
So that the thing that the white thing.
The baby brown one?
Baby brown is
Okay,
primer.
okay.
So it's like primer and cream
It
thing.
looks like cream, so yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
2 hours later.
She applied it with the spatula, took it, and then she was applying it with the fingers, and I felt like, why would you do that?
You have a lot of clean brushes.
Yeah, I have a lot of clean brushes. Just use like a clean brush or something. Like no need to use fingers, and I felt like it was not really good.
She prepped her lips with a little bit of chopstick. She put it the right way. She took a disposable brush, and she basically applied it with disposable brush.
Yeah.
She did not, like dip it back inside of the chopstick tube or anything. So it was applied really properly.
Yes.
Oh, the main thing that she did is that she cleaned her makeup palette.
Yes.
She cleaned it like in front of us, so we would for sure know that it's clean, because there could be a little bit of the dust in her bag. So she wiped it with the sanitizer and the tissue.
Yeah, and I thought,
which was a very it's a very important step, I think.
Yes.
If you do not keep your makeup palettes in a specific bag, where you keep them, you just kind of like leave it in your makeup bag like with every other thing. It's better if you just wipe it a little bit before you use it.
So when she was keep applying the primer, and I was like thinking like, why would you apply so much primer? I'm not so dry as a desert, as I feel so I'm not that dry.
Okay.
So then she was applying more of it, and the problem is that she was like, first she applied it with a spatula, everything was fine, but then she opened the thing again and start applying like in between there's supposed to be like one more lid to cover the cream. So she applied, like she took the cover and start applying like cream left over on the cover. So, and from the cover she like swiped her finger and then applied on my face. And you know that her finger was already dirty, like it was already from my face. So like she basically, so when she closed the lid back to the tube, she basically stuck my sebum in there inside.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Which is
guys.
not
hygienic
Not
at
hygienic at
all. Yeah. So I felt like that was not nice, and like why would you do that if you already know the proper way with using spatula and everything and the palette? No need to touch your fingers. While she was applying the primer on my face, she was touching other stuff too with her fingers. Like her phone, or maybe like also like the cream bottle also could be not that clean. So like while she was just opening it, she was already touching it with her fingers, and then back and forth on me. I don't feel it's good for your skin basically. So I always suggest you guys just apply everything with the brush, so you don't touch the client with bare hands. Only if it's like extremely needed. For example, if you apply like glitter which falling away in the different pieces, but still you can do it with the brush, like
wet brush.
Just wet brush, yes. But no, there are some specific glitters which need to be applied with finger. But still, just sanitize your fingers, make sure your nails are not sharp, and then apply the glitter, but only if needed. But the cream is the easy step to do with the brush.
She started doing her eyebrows with a very dirty brush for eyebrows. It was used before for sure by someone else.
Many times.
And obviously she was like dipping it back and forth into the soap container. I don't understand why all the makeup artists use soap for brushes for the eyebrows. It's not very hygienic.
It's not professional and it's not ethical.
So that's all I have to say, is that it's just not hygienic.
It's hygienic only one way. If you use it like once with the brush, you go on the client and then you never go back there. Yes, but then still I feel the soap is not working on my eyebrows. Like what is this? It's already fell down. Like Like, for what are they using soap when they are all like sleeping already? Yeah, it's much better to just use like a gel or anything,
Or like a glue,
or like a glue.
but also a proper way. Like the beauty blender.
It was used before for sure.
I think it was very old, which is even worse than only dirty.
Yes.
Because if it's old, imagine how many people have been touched with that thing before, and it's just like everything is kind of like inside there. I just genuinely do not trust any beauty blenders. It doesn't matter if it's new or if it's old, if it's been cleaned, if it's been like not cleaned. I don't like when the makeup artist has a beauty blender to apply foundation. To just take a brush, or I'm gonna give you my clean brush, but please do not use the old beauty blenders. Like, if you use it once on me and then you throw it away, okay, it's fine. But if you just keep using it, like keep washing it, trying to wash, or like not even washing it sometimes, just a no.
Just a no, just a big no. Concealer on the palette, I was like, wow, like she knows how to use the concealer. So she applied the concealer on her small palette on her hand. So on her wrist, she had like a nice
Like
small.
what do you call that? It's like a bracelet with the
palette, which was very cute. I was like thinking to ask her where to buy it, but I think it was too suspicious if I asked. So it was like very nice bracelet, and she put the concealer there, and actually very nice if you don't want to use like a palette, or if you don't want to use like your hand instead. So she was applying it here, and I was like, this is very nice. So she applied the concealer on the thing first, and then applied on me, which was nice. Not to be touched with the original applicator.
We talked about it quite often, but like we haven't seen a lot of makeup artists who put their like used brushes in a separate bowls. But like this one today, she actually prepared a different bowl. Like I don't know if it's like specifically for the brushes, or it's for the brushes. So she actually like bought it for leaving the brushes she already used on someone else, like a model or a client, and she actually like leave it on the side, so she knows that those are dirty, and she has to clean only those brushes.
And it's like looks very organized on the table, so it's like very easy to just
very professional.
Yeah, very professional.
It was a big plus. It was a big plus.
Also, liquid blush she put on the palette. It was very nice of her. Don't touch my face with the original applicator. I was like, this girl knows stuff properly. It's like, it's very nice of her. Then there was another thing, she which is weird, like in the end we don't know what actually happened, because we were not paying attention anymore and we basically left, so we don't know what happened next, but we hope something good happened. So she took her loose powder and applied on the inside the lid, like applied here on the lid, on the top lid, just this lid. And then she was using the powder from the lid basically. I used to do it like this way. I'll apply it from here on the client. I'll apply back and forth from the lid, not to the tube. But then I'll just spray it with the sanitizer. I'll just wipe everything out, like anything which is left, and then only then close it and store it back. So I hope she did the same thing, and she didn't just close it back with all the powder she just used on me. So
I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
We hope that she actually cleaned it.
Yes.
And then like there was a thing, like the eyebrow gels that everybody used, that everybody uses. It's like the color eyebrow gel, and they always apply it straight from the tube. I don't know if they know, but like sometimes you can spread the bacteria. Always
Okay. Then she was applying gel for the brows, like the one that the color gel on the brows, and she was just using it from the tube, which is not hygienic because you need to take a separate brush, dip the separate brush inside of the gel, and then use on one brow, and then go change disposable brush and use another one, dip here and use another brow. She was just using it from the tube, from the container, which was not hygienic, not nice, because any of my falling out eyebrows could stuck in the tube forever, or any like pieces of my skin, which could be like in between of my eyebrows, right? So could be anything stuck inside, which I don't feel nice to be used on me, basically.
She cleaned the lash curler in front of us. It was like crystal clear, you know. It was shiny. It was very clear.
Yeah, and I have the same one, and I was like, we kind of have the twinning moment, basically. She had a very clean lash curler, but the problem is like it's okay to ask your model to do the lash curling by herself. It's actually not traumatic at all, because usually if the makeup artist do it for you, it could be like kind of dangerous or anything, because you cannot feel how much you press unless you're a very I'm sorry, bro, I don't want to remember your trauma.
No, it's okay.
It was good, but then everything was nice before she asked me to apply the mascara from the tube. Hi, already so many times we told you guys, just use the disposable brush, dip it inside, use it on one eye, use another disposable brush, dip it inside, and use it on the other eye. Don't go back and forth, don't use a regional applicator, and everything will be nice with your eyes, and no bacteria, no eye infection, no anything.
We did not sharpen any of her pencils, which is very, very bad thing to do, because you know, like whenever you use the eye pencil, you always, you know, kind of like get inside the eye, which is like you kind of like touch everything basically inside. And if you do not sharpen it, or at least like remove a top layer on your hand, or even like on a tissue using sanitizer first, you're probably just gonna store all the bacteria in there. Which is a must to sharpen the top layer.
She had a puff which will keep touching my face with. I hope it was clean.
It looked clean.
It looked clean.
It looked clean. It looked pretty clean.
So let's hope it was washed before used on me and my face. Let's see if I have any breakouts soon. Hi, baby. Why so much attention? Hi, Wolfie. Hi, Wolfie. Hello.
And about like the lipstick, she did everything good.
Yeah, I bought lipstick.
Everything
good. She applied lipstick on the palette, which you're supposed to do when you're a makeup artist, and then from the palette she used a brush and used a
disposable brush.
Not disposable. Actually, she used
a proper lipstick brush.
Okay. And then she applied on me, and then that's all. Price was only 500,000. So price wise, it was the result is very good price wise, and I feel that this girl, you can bring your price up, but just change the hygiene. The skills are there, the understanding is there, and this is the most beautiful skin we ever had for now.
Yes.
Ow!
That's what you get for
patting. Nasty boys. Bitch. She started licking my sanitized finger out of nowhere.
He's in the mood to drink.
Okay. I used to know how to work with the skin, and she understood the assignment basically. She understood the reference we wanted, and I feel it's very nice. Setting spray. I feel there was something wrong with the setting spray because it was smelling not really nice, guys. So let's hope I'll be fine after this. Like it smelled like a spoiled expired cosmetics. So I hope I'll be fine after this.
But then again, we don't know how the proper setting spray smells like. If it's like, you know, brand new, specific brand that she was using, or maybe it's a normal smell for that brand.
Don't know.
Maybe, I don't know, because I don't think I've had experience. I've had
Smelled
interactions
with
that setting spray before.
Okay.
So I'm gonna rate it to 6.5.
Hygiene. Yes. I would say 6 for me.
Like important rules were broken, I would say.
Yeah, we're broken about
Well.
mascara especially. Yeah, I feel it was a very good makeup for the price, but we are still looking for more hygiene makeup artists. Yeah, like the previous one. If you are there somewhere, please don't mind to DM us, and maybe we can
Collaborate
we
because
can
we
collaborate.
are
We can
like
come and see and show
come
you.
and talk.
Yeah, we can come and talk. That's all for the day.
We're gonna be rating this makeup at 6.5 or 6.
Yeah, 6.6.
6.5. Let's keep it 6.5.
Hygiene wise.
Hygiene wise, only hygiene wise.
Right, about the makeup, how we like it, you already know.
So thank you guys for watching.
Thank
and
you
see
very
in the
much.
next one.
Yes, see you next one.
Bye.
Bye.
I am a photographer and I took this photo.
Not bad, guys. We're gonna eat sushi soon after I make the makeup. Patrick Ta and Lindsay Lohan is Sephora lipstick. Dapat yan. This line, like on top of the white line. So the most peak of the lip where you need to draw the line is actually not here. It's actually